We have a new Q. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Q team. Choice to know is yours. Until you wake up, we will fight for you. Where we go one, we go all. Oh my gosh, guys, we have got booms. Fight, 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 and fight we will. The fight is here. You have been selected to help serve your country. Welcome to the Matrix Groove, our show, whatever we want to call it. It's the Matrix Groove. Groove, Shady. Welcome. Come on in, my partner in justice.
I'm here. I'm not late. How's everybody doing today? We got big news, my friend.
We got big news, but I just did a post on about Parler, guys, talking about the battles here. Get your, mass exodus on Parler, Shady. Get out. Get all the conservatives off of Twitter. Let's go to Parler, everybody.
Who's out there telling me to abandon Twitter, Matrix?
Hey, Shady, that Hillary Clinton thought of that. Pretty genius, huh?
I think that's, guys got to realize Hillary Clinton doesn't want you on Twitter.
And these people are falling for it. Even Dan Bongino, Shady.
Yeah, well, Dan Bongino's an easy mark sometimes.
Well, but I do want to say, get on Parler, of course. Get your backup account. But the war is here, Facebook, etc. Let's just read what Q posted at the start of our show. Here we go. You have been selected to help serve your country. Never retreat from the battlefield, Twitter, Facebook, etc. Use other platforms as a form of centralized command and control. Organize and connect, bridge through linking. Source memes material from Battlefield and or Garage. Highlight and share, take and drop. Mission 1. Dispute, reject, propaganda push through posting of research and facts. Mission 2, support role of other digital soldiers. One falls, another stands, rises. Mission 3, guide, awaken others through the use of facts, D-Class 1 through 99 material, and other relevant facts and memes. Decouple MSDNC control info stream. Ask, counter, questions to initiate. Thought versus repeat, echo of MSDNC propaganda. Mission 4, learn use of camouflage digitally. Primary account suspended, terminated. Use of secondary. Mission 5, identify strengths, weaknesses, personal and designated targets regarding Twitter and Facebook, plus other examples regarding memes. Failure to read through use of algo. Think Tron, MCP master control program. Dependence on person-to-person capture, slow response time, unidentified users, game theory, information warfare. Welcome to the digital battlefield. Together, we win. Q.
Together, they lose.
That's right. We're out to get her.
We are out to get her.
Together.
That's right. So we've had some Q posts, guys. We are doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday at this time. Shady?
Yeah, that's just, I just want to reiterate the significance of that post, guys. We are seeing a lot of people who are making a push. We're even seeing a campaign out there to leave Twitter on July 4th. That would be very stupid. Please do not leave Twitter on July 4th. Right there you see Q says if they take one of your accounts down, then make another account. Contact people that you knew so that we can get more followers behind you guys. Everybody counts. Every meme counts,
New
Matrix.
Q. Shady, new Q too. Every meme counts. That's very good advice, Shady. I did point it out today as well. But let's do this. I want you to read this Q post, Shady. 4510.
I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office of which I am about to enter. So help me God. Where we go one, we go all. Take the oath. Mission forward. Q.
And that oath was for all of us, Shady, just now.
I think we all just took the oath, Matrix.
Everybody press 17 if you just took that oath and do solemnly swear to protect and defend this Constitution.
A 17 signifies acceptance.
Yes, let's do this. Q, we are with you. We are here. We know we've been chosen. All of us here. All of the beautiful digital soldiers on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. This is the...
How many times did Shady tell you that you were the ones you were waiting for?
We are the ones. That's right, Shady. Shady, this is the post that I was talking about. Patriots, do not leave Twitter on 7/4/20. Go to Parler, sure. Set up your backup, but the war is here. Q says surrender to none. Digital background. Or battleground, excuse me. Surrender to none, Shady. Digital battleground. Surrender to none. So United 2020, and you're probably a great patriot. I'm using you as an example because I've seen it all over the place. Retweet. July 4th, mass exodus from Twitter. Parler. Patriots join Parler. That's fine. I'm on Parler. I've got 4,000 followers now on Parler. But the battle is where, guys? Where is the battle?
Battle is on Twitter. The battle is on Facebook.
Real Donald Trump is here and on Facebook, and I will be there too. Fight, fight, fight.
Very important to understand the reverse op here. You know, we're seeing all this information starting to come out. We're going to dig into some great news that we had today, but all of this is a reverse op. They are attempting to do everything they can to maintain Twitter and get you off of it. That's what they're trying to do. And Q is explaining specifically, if you are frustrated, if you are mad, if you're upset, if you don't like what you're seeing, then you're doing your job.
That's right.
It's our job to see this. It is not our job to take a look at our country and then go over here and say, oh no, this is what it is over here. It's our job to pay attention to what's happening and be plugged into the news every day. That's who we are. That's what we're supposed to do as a country. And that's how we've derelicted our duties over the last century. It's time to stop pretending like it doesn't matter. It matters. All of it matters.
Every single meme, every single follower, every single retweet, it all matters, guys. It all matters. I'm trying to retweet more people as well because, you know, we're all in this together. We just took an oath, folks. So I'm very, very honored to be here standing strong with you all. Please, I dare you guys to share this show. We are probably the most censored YouTube program on YouTube. You have to put intheMatrixxx with 3 X's and then hit enter before you even see us. So please help people get and find us. Please support us if you can. We've got the PayPal, the Patreon below. The Patreon is awesome. $10 or more, you can join our Q Army Digital Soldier, Q Army Plus server, and we have a lot of great people on there supporting us. And we went and talked to them after the rally, which was amazing. And we'd love to see you there. Guys, thank you very much. So all that is below this link, and the mods will be dropping some of that stuff for you as well. But come join us. And if you need help, talk to Sue, pseudonym. She's the one that helps. Got you, Sue. All right, guys. So this is we did miss a couple on the 22nd, Shady. This is it. The Hill status. Digital warriors ready. Surrender to none. Digital battleground. Where we go one, we go all. It goes to the Hill, and it's a article that talks about Trump says Obama may have committed treason. Refuses to elaborate on specific charges.
Oh, he doesn't need to elaborate. It's very clear.
We pretty much know. You know,
yeah.
I know. But maybe your uncle doesn't know. But let's look at this, guys. This is it right here. This is the... this is it right here. This is what I want to show you. David Brody. This is within that thing. Let's check it out.
And the spine situation, this idea that they were spying on your campaign. You've been asked before about what crime he would have potentially committed, but I remember you talking to
treason. Treason.
That's what I was going to ask.
It's treason. Look, look. When I came out a long time ago, I said they've been spying on my campaign. I said they've been taping, and that was in quotes, meaning a modern day version of taping. It's all the same thing, but a modern day version. but they've been spying on my campaign. I told you that a long time ago. Turned out I was right. Let's see what happens to him now. Durham is, I never met Durham because I want to stay out of it because otherwise it's going to look political. But Durham, as you know, is a highly respected person. And Bill Barr is doing a great job as Attorney General. Let's see what they come up with. But they don't have to tell me. All I have to do is read the papers, the insurance policy. In case she doesn't win, we got an insurance policy. Well, that was all the stuff that we went through over the last, let's say, 2.5 years. Now we caught them. We caught them called Strzok and Page, the two lovers. Brennan and Clapper, the way they lied.
Democrats can't stand Barr.
Comey.
We can't stand Democrats.
They can't stand who?
Bill Barr. They just think he's political.
You know why? Because he's doing such a good job. Because he's law and order. But he's got them in his crosshairs. And now we have to see what's going to happen. I will say this, if it were reversed, and if the other side sat, we're at the Oval Office, right in that chair behind the Resolute desk, and it was the opposite, 2 years ago, 25 people would have been convicted, and they would be sent to jail for 50 years.
What do you think of that, guys? Pretty explosive. Treason. Treason. It's treason from your president.
He didn't really stumble on that word, did he?
No, he said it 3 times, as a matter of fact.
He interrupted the guy who was getting ready to say, "Oh, we don't really understand what's going on."
The Democrats don't like Barr much, and let's go look at the Democrats right now. This is the Democrats right now. Let's see.
Despite an exemplary record and career, Democrats are now going after Attorney General Barr. Why? Because he's cleaning up the mess of the previous administration and restoring
we got some
integrity
order
and
over there now.
honor to the DOJ and the FBI. Now, speaking about messes from the previous administration, Hillary's funding of the Steele dossier and the FISA scandal led to the Mueller investigation and the waste of a whole lot of our time and taxpayer dollars. Now, Mr. Zelensky, you were part of that Mueller team, weren't you?
I was.
Where are you?
And that supposedly unbiased team of 17 attorneys consisted of 13 Democrats. That
17
doesn't sound
guys.
very unbiased to me. Does it to you?
I would disagree with the premise of your question. We are, as I said, career professionals. Prosecutors do our job, and we do it regardless of party or politics.
But it was
And we did
13
then, and we do it
Democrats.
now.
13 Democrats out of 17.
There's been public reporting to that effect.
All right, thank you. Former Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, your boss, I believe, testified before the Senate recently that he wished Mueller had chosen a, quote, more politically diverse group. Don't you think he has a point?
I don't think it would be appropriate to choose any prosecutor based on their politics, and that is not what the special counsel did in that circumstance. In fact, if anything, if the special counsel had tried to weigh the politics of the prosecutors when he was choosing them, that would have been far more deeply problematic than what he did, which is
I guess it
hiring
was just
professionals to do their job.
Coincidental 13 out of 17. Something else I'd like to point out that I think
All right.
clearly shows that there was
So we'll just
indeed
kind of go
bias on the Mueller
check
team
in on this every
was that
now and
as a
again.
group,
But earlier, my mom was saying, Mama Matrix was saying, "Hey, did you see any of this?" I'm like, "No." I guess Doug Collins was in the corner. What's his nut? Nadler was fuddling with his mask, and I guess they were going to call security on him. I mean, just a shit show. Pardon my French or German or whatever it is.
Say?
Yeah. So Shady, I'm just saying, these guys. We got a new Q. Let's see Q. What do we got? Q drop. All right, Q 4511. This has never been attempted. Use of general public to counter the narrative propaganda push by controlled media. Analysis start to now indicates situational awareness, decoupling of MS-DNC control of information, channels 1 through 99, of general public expanding at massive pace. Attacks indicate can be defined as loss of generalized information control. Need to expend ammunition, muster, network to defend and coordinate attacks to counter military-civilian alliance. Q.
American alliance.
Wow.
And why the president wants to point back to law and order so much, and that is also why you watched them censor him yesterday.
That's right.
Because they do not want this alliance. They want, remember, even in the conspiracy world for the last 20 plus years, how they've been driving a wedge between the American people and the military. They've been threatening you through the alternative conspiracy media that the U.S. military would turn on you and put you in FEMA camps. Remember, all of this is engineered, and now what you're seeing is us 2.5 years. It took, we're 2.5 years into this. We have to trust, we have to learn for ourselves that things were happening and people were doing what they said, and the president was really fighting for us. And all these people have come online now to agree, after seeing what we just saw over the last few weeks, law and order works a lot better than destruction and mayhem.
That sure does. And let me tell you, this Q operation, Shady, we would not all be here today without it.
No, I mean, just make sure that next time that you find yourself frustrated that nothing is happening, you would sit there in meditation for a moment and try to put yourself in a position of where you would be interpreting the world without Q at all.
Yeah.
Think about that. What would you be seeing right now? Where would your mind be spinning right now if you hadn't seen one Q drop, and we were all back in that place where we were before Q started to drop, which was random conspiracies that are all over the place, but we can't figure out how they connect.
That's right. And, it's time to also take a look inside yourself. If you want to attack another patriot, take a second to meditate and don't. It's not worth it.
How about stop it?
Yeah. How about knock it off?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of patriots out there attacking other patriots for whatever reason. Maybe they want to be the only news that you see. I don't know. But Shady and I are willing to go on any show. We're willing to talk to any patriot, and we're willing to spread the word of Q and this mission. And I think Shady and myself do a pretty darn good job of explaining what this is. And they've wanted to stop us from going to other platforms. But we're just, I'm openly saying right now, get us, contact us, and we're coming on. We'll come on any show, any platform.
Yeah, this whole operation of threatening people in the background who talk to us is getting a little ridiculous. Just whoever, if anyone out there is listening.
Shady, that's true. I mean, if you guys I'm sorry, I just had to go grab something. If you guys retweet something, you get a Matrix man bad. Okay, so. I'm just saying, it's an organized event. People are against each other for whatever reason. It's stupid. Shady, everybody here on this wall, we're fighting for our republic. We know it's a republic, right? We know.
Well, we're fighting for our republic, and we're attempting to demonstrate allegiance to the republic. And there's a number of people that are demonstrating allegiance to disruption and destruction.
Yeah, absolutely. Shady, so this is the next post, which we didn't get as well. This is this post right here. It has the, "Until you wake up, we will fight for you." So if you guys are fighting with anybody, on Facebook or Twitter or anybody, just say, you know what? Until you wake up, we will fight for you. Just period. Take a meme.
And also maybe it is worthy to be said that if you don't spend your time in a position where you're not going to be effective.
Right. If somebody is not ready, Shady, right?
Right. But the people that aren't ready easily hide as opposition. They're pretending. Right. There's a very large amount of people out there that are keeping you busy pretending that they don't understand or they don't know what's going on. Like, if somebody is smart enough to be paying attention to politics and cares, then it's pretty sure they know what's going on. And so think twice before you think they're just dumb. Look at what they're posting and see if it might be a trap for you.
Right. Exactly right.
To keep you busy. A trap, not a trap in any dangerous way, but a trap to keep you busy spinning your wheels whenever your energy could maybe better be utilized elsewhere.
Right. So, and just keep on fighting, guys. Fight. The president said the other day, during his rally, that we got to show everybody basically to have them change their will. There are a lot of people that are coming to this movement because they're going to hear about us. Democrats are like, whoa, that's not what I believe in. That's not me. That's not my Democrat Party that I signed up for. So we're going to have people that are going to come over to Donald Trump. So, just be ready, willing, and able to talk to anybody. Memes.
This is interesting with the military to civilian, with what you just said right there. I mean, think about the significance of what we're talking about. We're talking about an alignment with the powers that be in America. Like, we are aligned with the military to, like, all our backs are turned together now. We're together with our backs together facing an enemy, as opposed to this turmoil between the government and the people. Now the turmoil is between the people that want to end the government, which makes a lot more sense when you're trying to understand what's going on. I mean, like, now you see who the infiltrators are because they're demonstrating it right in front of you.
So shady. So somebody comes up to me and says, "Orange man bad." So maybe I say, "Hey, do you respect and honor the military?" "Oh yeah, I love the military," because we're all programmed to love the military when they were usurping and used the wrong way during endless wars under Bolton and PNAC and all those neocons, right?
Yes.
So what if we were just to say, well, what if I were to tell you that it's not just Trump, it's a military operation to get rid of all tyranny? What about that?
Yep. To restore our republic.
To restore our republic.
Because even most people who are Democrats have, I mean, the older ones for sure have an insight into things aren't right. They see there's something isn't right. They just can't put their finger on it, and the whole establishment blames the Republican Party, so they just assume that's where the blame goes. Well, pretty soon, I think that might shift a little bit. And they're like, wait a minute, maybe I'm pointing my my weapon at the wrong enemy.
That's right. That's right. I mean, this is not, and people have a lot of opinions. You know what I mean? They have a lot of opinions, and a lot of them are actually because they've been, kind of, what do you call it?
We don't begrudge them those opinions.
No.
Let's be clear. I don't. You guys, I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more. Like, we do not have anything against a person who is a Democrat. I don't.
That's right.
I don't. Even if they're fighting me, even if they disagree with me, even if they hate Trump, I don't have anything against them, because I'm smart enough to understand that they don't have the information I have. If I had the information they had, only would I be in their shoes. I can't say I wouldn't.
That's right. That's right.
We have to see things from other people's perspectives. Our job is to see things from the other perspective and unite when you can, and also step away whenever you have to.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Until you wake up, we will fight for you. Q post 4497. This is interesting, Shady. Take a meme, leave a meme. This is how Anons pass out ammo. That's right. Memes prep. Music prep. Organize, unite, prepare, Q. And the reason why I say music prep is that JT Wild on July 4th has an album coming out right here. Please retweet. July 4th, 2020. New CD and digital release of Enjoy the Show from Patriot rocker JT Wild. Let's check it out.
Hello, Patriots. This is JT Wild, and I can't tell you how excited I am to bring you the new album on the 4th of July, our country's greatest holiday. This album is dedicated to our leaders and our movement, President Trump, General Flynn, and the Q team. It'll be available on all digital platforms and CD. So please, above all else, enjoy the show.
You won't let me fall one day, for sure we will stand tall. Where we go one, we go all. The storm is getting closer. We are the digital soldiers. It's time they run for cover. We are the digital soldiers. We will bring the light to this field of fight. What a beautiful black sky. I'm covering the light. sheep to the slaughter. Lock up your sons and ruin your daughters. We got liars on the hill. They can never take our will. We the people stand strong. They're going in for the kill. When you're asleep, they wanna take you to hell. Feed you lies and you just can't tell. We have an army and it's ready to go. Fight like hell and enjoy the show.
I am in the Matrix. I do not talk with microphone anymore.
You find it quicker now, though.
You guys loaded. You guys noticed that you guys know what I said. We're all telepathetic now.
Well, I can definitely reiterate what you said, which is please get out there and support JT Wild. This is not just a few songs put together, ladies and gentlemen. This is an album. This is like what you know. If you're like a little bit older and you remember what an album is, this is real, and this is the power of our movement represented in music form. So I would like to encourage all of you to understand that there is no real money in music, and every single dime helps and is appreciated greatly by JT. I love this guy with all my heart and soul. You will never see another man who loves the country as much as he does. And so it really is a beautiful thing to see his project come to fruition on the 4th of July.
100%.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. And by the way, maybe JT will have a slightly different, purchase. You can get the CD autographed, maybe for like $45 to help him with this costs him a lot of money, guys. I'm suggesting maybe $45 signed by the JT Wild. Just saying. I don't know. Think about it, JT. You've done a lot of hard work here. A lot of hard work. So that goes with this Q post, guys.
And he also perfected it. It's not, this is sound engineered, studio mastered, amazing. I mean, it's like just hearing it, it gets, man, I can't wait to throw this album into the radio in the car and just ride.
Yep. Mickey says she wants it signed $50. So JT, please consider that. Get, for the first 100, just try 100 at first, see how that goes. Sign 100 of them, and maybe even, say, hey, to Mickey, where we go one, we go all, enjoy the show, JT Wild. Whatever it is, your hand might hurt, but it might be worth the effort. And I know that I would pay for a little extra to get your signature and autograph, because this will be history.
This is going to be history, JT. I don't know if you realize this. I see you're out there, brother. Thank you. I don't know if you realize what you've done here, man, but you have changed the course of history, brother. This is going to change things.
There's enough people on this feed to sell out of CDs, and he'll autograph all of them. Well, you got to make sure that it's not $17. Make sure it's $45 or $50. I'm telling you, Shady, I want a hardcover copy. I want it, and I want it signed by JT, and I'm willing to donate for it. So let's move on, Shady. $44.98. This is Digital Warriors Ready. Extremely damaging piece on D's nursing home deaths. Exclusive. SEMA, VEMA, Cuomo, other Democrat governors, coronavirus, nursing home policies, contradicted federal guidance. Q says, use topic as target practice. Test your strengths, know your weaknesses, adapt, overcome, Q. And it goes to this article, Shady. Cuomo and other Democrat governors, coronavirus nursing home policies. Look at that. Do we just get another one? Let's see, I can't tell.
He's not gonna wiggle out of this, man.
No, and by the way, SDNY is under control, so you're gonna see some investigations. You're already seeing people jumping out of windows.
Yep, we're seeing that, and we're seeing people turn themselves in as well.
Remember the SDNY Epstein investigation.
Weinstein
Oh,
investigation.
look. I did that. That's my meme, Shady. I love it. I took that and I took, somebody had them together and I put it on Twitter and copied it that way so they would be together, Shady.
Nice.
Yay.
And here comes another.
No,
That it?
I think it's the same one.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Q. Thank you, Q. So that's a side Q, basically, guys, in a way. But
Treason.
that's it. That's it. Treason, guys. That is your treason. It's treason season, Shady. I love it. Let me go ahead and find the actual Twitter. Let's see. Let me go down. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. Here's my tweet right here. There's my tweet, guys. Treason. There it is. See? There it is. Let's see if it matches. It matches. I love it.
Boom.
Boom shakalaka. So there you have it, Q. Thank you very much. Everybody here knows that we were just kind of, the Anons did it, guys. The Anons are making amazing memes. The Anons made that beautiful Joe Biden meme. Somebody put them together. I took a picture on Twitter of both of them together, and that's what Q wanted, guys. Brilliant Anons. Brilliant job on adding Joe Biden, folks. Let's give a big hand to all the Anons, guys. Amazing.
Bravo.
We are here with you guys. We love you. Shout out to the bakers. Shout out to everybody that are actually real on the 8chan board, putting up with all the crap over there. So I'm telling you right now, guys, this is beautiful. Shady, oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's an extensive amount of crap over there.
Yeah, and thank you to the bakers, guys. I'm telling you, you guys, putting up with this crap, is amazing. I don't know how you do it. I don't know. And the hive mind is alive and well, folks. There are many, many beautiful patriots on Twitter. All that stuff kind of gets over to the Q boards, and that's all we want. Nothing is mine. Nothing is yours. I don't need any credit. This is our country. Take anything that I do. Take anything that Shady does. Take anything that Jeff Gully does. Take anything that the Great Conspiracy does. Cindy, if you do something, I might take it. And I don't care. Sparky, I might take it as well. You see, it's nothing belongs to anybody here. This is our movement. Q wants us to share. Get together.
It's about bringing people together.
That's right. Q wants us to meme warfare. Take the oath. That's right. 1985 BTTF. You're absolutely right. So that is amazing, dude. I can't tell you how honored I am on that one.
Boom.
All right. So information warfare. So here we go. Right. So this is murder, guys. And now we have the SDNY under control. So do you think Cuomo and the New York mayor, what's his nut? Blasio might actually get indicted?
Charges?
Right. Yes, we know. We covered that. That is a new Q. That's the meme that I did.
Well, did you see that Cuomo was out there yesterday blaming the staff?
Yeah.
He came out and he
for
started
infecting the
blaming
patients. Yeah.
The ones that we were idolizing, and we were making Titanic memes of them in the hospital because they weren't any patients. Okay, like all these frontline warriors that the president has been calling them are now the ones that Cuomo wants to point the finger at and say, oh, it was the staff that was going out in the streets and looking for the COVID patients to bring in.
That's right.
When he issued an order on Twitter that he deleted.
That's right. That's right, Shady.
Who are the corruption? Where's the mob?
The mob?
Yeah.
They're here.
Mob.
Oh, the good mob. We're the good mob.
No, the mob. It's like Cuomo's Italians, mob, Biden, mob, cartel, mob.
Yep.
Think about that. Mafia.
Yep. So those pics originally came from War Nurse, which I did not know. I know that the one from Biden came off the Chans, and Q posted the other one. But shout out to War Nurse. Shout out to all Anons. This is not about anything but, hey, we're all in this together, Shady. And Jen P wants to know what a baker is. A baker is over on the Chans. We call them threads, but they're breads. We call them breads, but they're threads. 751 posts. The baker looks at all the posts and collects the notables, puts the notables at the top of the bread, and starts the next bread. They're the ones that actually manage Q research, essentially.
Yeah, so it's not just like you would think of like a normal forum. It is like a locked archived forum. So after any thread that you will hear referenced as a bread gets 751 posts, that becomes locked and archived and cannot be edited or changed. So it stays there, and then a new bread is started. And so at the beginning of the new bread, you have to get all of the information at the top, the new Q post, the notables, all of the new to Q type information, all at the top of the bread. And then people start posting below. And so these guys that do this are called the bakers, and they are amazing because they keep up with 100% of the time, 24/7, having an open bread for Q to post. And so this is where Q posts whenever he drops a drop.
Yeah, absolutely right. That's where he posts. And, we can go over that and show you that a little bit later. But essentially, whoever wants credit can have credit. This meme was done by you guys, was done by everybody, okay? What I was just saying is nobody needs credit. That's where we've kind of gotten wrong here, We all dig together. So there we go. So that's it right there, Shady. That meme was posted on Twitter by this guy right here because they were posted side by side, and I took them and made them like that, and they made a Q post. So for that I am honored, and for that I represent the Anons. For that I represent you. For that we represent each other, Shady. It's amazing stuff, man. And look, 1244. That's Hussein. 1244. All right, so let's get into this, Shady. This is absolutely amazing what's happened here. Information warfare Q, worth listening, reading, and this is the Q post that goes to this records of conversation testifying to international corruption, Shady, and this is huge.
This is major huge. Notice that no one covered it. We'll talk about that. I think you made a very poignant tweet about this yesterday, but this is explaining that it wasn't 6 million. It was really 50, that there were 44 million missing. They actually got the 6 million, and that it's coming straight from the past administration. I mean, this is all of the information you need, and no one's talking about it.
So I put a challenge out there. I said, will Jesse cover it? Nope. Let's see, let's go to that tweet, Shady. Let me just grab it because this is big. I mean, all you had to do is watch the first few minutes of it. I mean, it's an hour long, but you didn't have to do that much to realize that these guys are calling out everybody, Shady. They're calling out Hunter Biden. They're calling out everything. And here it is. Well, Tucker, nothing. Jesse, nada. Hannity, zilch. Ingram Engel doesn't look like it because I was writing this. So biggest story of the year, crickets. Tune into our show for a full report with Shady Groove about quid pro Joe, quo pro Sleepy Joe Biden treason, Shady.
Treason.
Nobody talked about this. And then read that, Shady. Read that part just right there.
The third part of the conference will be devoted to the presentation of the colossal demo corruption network operating both in Ukraine and abroad. This network includes top officials of Ukraine and the USA, diplomats, officials, and many others involved in stealing billions of money of Ukrainian Poroshenko Biden as people whose voices appear to be the voices of the top officials of Ukraine and the United States acting at the moment. Now we will unveil documents confirming the bribe of $50 million for closing the Burisma and the Biden family case.
Boom. And that's huge.
50 million. But the media don't care.
Nope.
I mean, look at this.
I was listening to Hannity, and he was just comparing them to, you supported the 1992 crime. What about treason?
What about corruption? What about the reality that these people are selling out our government for themselves, for their own enrichedness?
Right. They did tweet about NewsCar. They talked about NewsCar.
Yeah. And the new Juicy.
That's right. Oh, by the way, I love this meme. Boy, did I call it or what?
You're right.
He was right. George Orwell.
He's right,
He is. Also, I just did a George Orwell. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. There's Twitter. Because, Shady mentioned it earlier. Here's the old Matt deleted this tweet. I shouldn't have said this, but NASCAR confirmed that it wasn't a garage door pull-down rope. That tweet is now deleted, Matt Weaver. There you go. We have it all. Anons know that you guys pulled a Jussie Smollett.
Well, I would like to just say real quick about this to help give you a little more outrage if you didn't know. They sent 15 FBI agents to Talladega to investigate this.
Yeah.
They had every NASCAR driver out pushing Wallace's car to the front in an act of solidarity. And I'm sorry to say, I grew up in the South. I grew up with NASCAR. I was at tons of races whenever I was a kid. And the idea that none of those drivers understood that this was a pulled down rope for the garage door on Talladega. And then the press is like, oh, that's been there at least since 2019. It's been there since the place was built.
Exactly.
It's a garage door puller. They're like, oh, don't your garage doors have a button? Yeah. No, we used to pull them manually.
That's right. It's crazy, dude. I'm telling
insane. You couldn't hang a cat with that.
Yeah. But, you guys, this is when I originally called them out. Who will report it? Yeah, Shady, it's just insane. And see, that's another false flag to avoid what's about to come, folks.
Correct. And look at all who participated. Like I said, guys, and I'm not trying to get in on you here, but we got lots of connections to NASCAR drivers, wives, and Jeffrey Epstein. More than a couple NASCAR drivers are married to women who have direct connections to Jeffrey Epstein. This is all connected. Sports, NASCAR, music, TV, movies, all connected.
So not only does it implicate Biden, Hunter, but also George Soros. Let's check this out. 1.5 billion from Ukrainian taxpayers, guys. Let's listen.
Байден не даст обидеть Коболева. А знаете почему? Потому что на кону стоят миллионы средств полученных.
So Biden will not let Kovalev get hurt. And you know why? Because let me just, because Shady, I will read it to you, okay, Shady?
Here we go. I like it.
Biden will not let Kovalev get hurt, and you know why? Because millions received from pseudo-European gas tax, the reverse of Russian gas, are at stake. The price of interest was 50 euros per 1,000 cubes. We are talking here about corruption tax for every citizen of Ukraine through overstated gas tariffs from Naftogaz. Thus, according to the most conservative estimates of experts alone, the team of so-called reformers snatched $1.5 billion from their federal citizens and paid it in salaries and bonuses to themselves, and shared with their American curators. $80,000 a month, right, Hunter? No less interesting than the fact that Kovalev assigns his actions related to the so-called energy independence of Ukraine. Obvious billionaire George Soros, and to do this, and his accomplices from Naftogaz went on business trip to London. We can see on the slide. George Soros implicated. This is the biggest story of the year, Shady.
Yep, and George Soros is being protected and at the same time working to tear down statues, deface landmarks, and use Twitter to censor the president. All of these things, all of these actions, preventing stories from being put on Fox, all of these actions come from the same source.
The amount of the bribe was originally 50 million. Once again, not 6 million, but 50 million, Sean Hannity. Laura Ingraham. Now we have to unveil documents confirming the bribe of 50 million for closing on the Burisma and the Biden family case. Treason!
Like on another level.
Like on another level for sure, guys.
Like, I mean, it's like treason is almost in the rear view mirror. It's so far past treason.
That's right. It's insane treason, Shady. So worth listening and reading. It's an hour long.
God.
We're going to watch that in a second because that's the next post. So it's an hour long, guys. Let's see, what was it? An hour and 18 minutes. And by the way, I believe it was Dave.